Alright, you guys are good now. That's fine. I'm just saying, you guys are good to go now. These people don't listen.
You expect them? You want them to listen? No, I don't want it.
I know you don't want
they
it,
can
but
hear me.
I can't hear you if it's not in your mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Esports. Esports alert.
It's a microphone, man. What you talking about? Yeah.
Go for that down air off the top a lot, like all the time, because literally all someone has to do is throw out an aerial. I'm dead.
All right, so we're actually
I
getting
liked
into
it though.
We have.
I liked it.
That is not Bakuda.
Oh my goodness, what was I doing with my life?
All right, so now we have JntaBeast because it's actually JntaBeast now.
Nah,
But,
man.
Corn versus JntaBeast. What do you feel about this matchup? Do you have any knowledge of it?
I do. I like what Corrin can do for this matchup. Obviously, the spacing is very good with Corrin because everybody knows Corrin is just a better Marth.
Yeah.
But the problem that Corrin players have to be very careful with is getting your own projectile shot back at you.
Yeah. Well, one of the nice things about Corn's projectile is its range is so small. Most of the time, you don't have to worry about it coming.
That
back.
was so dirty. You didn't have to do that footstool. He was dead.
I mean, sometimes you do.
No. He was dead. That was dirty.
Style matters, man. Style matters.
No, so the spacing with Corrin is, he could have just charged that up. So he was charging his forward smash, and the interesting part about that is if somebody is caught in it, you basically are hitting them the whole time you're charging.
Oh yeah.
And then you tilt it up, so that way, I mean, they kind of naturally rise up with it. So that way you get the most potential and the knockback out of it.
I mean, there's still a time.
There you go.
To it.
See, look at that. That's all you need. Up airs. Okay, so this is still anybody's game. The thing I would like to see a lot more is, and it's hard to do because Jinta does like to cape a lot, is a little bit more projectiles. But if he can't do the projectiles, the side Bs are going to be his best friend.
Well, I mean, as we saw in his games against me, he is on point with those tipper dragon spears. The side
definitely.
Bs, yeah. He definitely knows the setups. He caught me off guard with it last week, and then the first game after that, I was like, all right, I have to be a little bit more aware.
Now, you talk about the setups, and what I would like to see a lot more is the down tilts into the up tilt into the up air.
Yeah. I mean,
or even just up B, because that can hit, but you could get punished out of it also.
I wouldn't normally do the up B unless he's already at kill percent, and you feel like you're just on point about reading that DI. And even then, I have hit people with that up B and not killed.
Oh,
good spacing. I like that.
Unfortunately, going forward with that, instead of just jumping, because you can do that. Still a good option. He was able to kind of buy time and have Jinta back off from him, so that gave him breathing room to.
Now, every time I played ZachSlash, I would try and catch him coming out of that spear in the ground, and he would just get a shield up in time. So good shots at Jinta being able to time that properly. That's something that's it's harder than it looks sometimes.
Well, it's kind of like Fox's illusion. The interesting part about it is that while you're doing that, you'll actually go through, or it either goes through or it beats projectiles as Corrin. So that's one interesting thing. Okay. So just a little bit late on the up air, but we're starting to see the combos come out. He probably needs to slow down the pace, control it a little bit more, because they're both like going high speed.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like a little bit of rush.
I feel like Corrin doesn't do very well when it starts trading. Like, especially in like the last game you saw of me versus ZachSlash. We just kept trading hits, but I'd get off like 2 or 3 for each one he was getting, and it just wasn't working out in his favor. Like, things were pretty even, and then they decided to keep trading hits, and it just didn't work out in his favor.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So, the thing I like to do with counter characters, I don't play them a lot, but the thing that I do like to do with my counter characters is purposely fast fall onto somebody charging like Oh, unfortunate. I think that was just a misinput. He put in the back air. But to purposely fast fall and counter.
Well, that's also a really dangerous thing. Because, like, if they're charging it, yeah, that's pretty free. But sometimes they can see you doing it and let go a little bit early, and then you get punished anyway.
Definitely.
That's just mind games on top of mind games.
It's one of the things that you can use, one of the things in your arsenal, especially if you haven't been throwing out counters a lot, which in more serious competitive play we don't see counters as often. It's one of those things where you're just like, oh, you're gonna counter, okay.
Now, you did bring up that usually only works on something like charging a smash attack. You're not going to be seeing players of like this level charging smash attacks a lot either. Oh, tries to cape him. That would have been real pretty if it had worked. Oh, misspaces his back air, doesn't quite connect.
Oh, very good option there.
Oh, fireball stops him from getting hit from the charge B.
Okay, he's got to be very careful here.
Oh, and the up smash.
Unfortunately, falling on top of Mario again. Mario just has that. He's got that hard head, man.
Now that leaves me in JntaBeast. I'm not looking forward to this. I got bodied last time we played.
Why don't you play for fun?